The coronavirus pandemic started in China, spread to Europe, and had reached the
pandemic in Europe. Italy's outbreak has worsened, while Romania, Denmark, and France
This is how it is to box the world, as we prepare, breathe, and wait for the next chapter, the coronavirus.
Recovery mostly depends on entrepreneurs regaining confidence and starting and growing companies. Entrepreneurs like you are the real engine of any dynamic economy. This year has been unquestionably tough, with significant business disruptions and market volatility. The spirit, resolve, tenacity, and in many cases optimism among this community has been overwhelming. Tonight is about recognising and celebrating you. To have made this year's shortlist is no mean feat. We've received over 2,600 applications during a global pandemic. If you're here tonight, you're part of a very special community. Thank you to our judges for their continued support. Thank you to our sponsors, without whom none of this would be possible. Thank you to you for truly being the engine of the great British economy.
Top gossip. Oh, hello, and welcome to the Great British Entrepreneur Awards 2020.
Well, while we're not together in real life, we've made every effort to ensure that this is a very special occasion for all you incredible entrepreneurs who have made this year's shortlist.
It has been a pretty tough year, isn't it?
Unbelievable all round, incredibly challenging, and yet business has gone on as these amazing entrepreneurs have proved.
Yeah, and we have been Zooming with people that we wouldn't ordinarily Zoom with. For example, we've actually hung out together on Zoom, haven't we?
Have we?
No, we didn't. Anyway, what makes this year more important than ever is what we've been through over the last few months. And this is probably going to be one of the greatest Great British Entrepreneur Awards in the history of the event.
It will certainly be unforgettable if this start is anything to go by. Those of you on this year's shortlist have shown resilience, tenacity, and true entrepreneurial spirit, and we're incredibly proud to be celebrating with you this evening.
Make sure that you hashtag it GBEA.
That's right, hashtag GBEA please throughout the night. We're going to talk you through the schedule shortly for this evening and then get started. But before we do, a few words from our founder, the legendary Francesca James.
Firstly, huge congratulations. This year's shortlist is nothing short of exceptional, and we've been completely bowled over by the quality and quantity of entrepreneurs applying. Even more so when you consider the last few months that we've all been through. Secondly, and this has never been more true, but a huge thank you to our partners, our sponsors and our judges who've gone above and beyond to support us and the Great British Entrepreneur Awards despite the challenges that this year has thrown at us. For those who are new to GBA, first of all, welcome. Hopefully by now you've got the feeling that we're far more of a community than just an awards programme. And while that means a lot to us all year round, there's never been a time in our existence when it's been so needed, nor so mobilised and strong. Over the past few months, many of our worlds have been turned upside down. And as entrepreneurs, while we're already used to dealing with setbacks, having to masterfully pivot and deal with pulling your hair out moments, this set of challenges is unique, especially in that none of us have been fighting alone. You're all incredible, and we're delighted to celebrate and champion your successes and endeavours tonight, albeit in a very different way than we'd first imagined. So whether you're at home this evening with friends and loved ones, or in the office with your colleagues, or perhaps even in your gardens, tonight we're here to celebrate you, Great British Entrepreneurs.
Tonight wouldn't be possible without our brilliant partners and sponsors. And you may know we have a new headline partner. And it is the utterly brilliant Starling Bank. Now, Starling has been voted Best British Bank 2 years running and was named Best Business Banking Provider in 2019. That's why I moved to them, and that's why you should as well. The Great British Entrepreneur Awards are delighted that they can support with Starling and celebrate a mission that is to celebrate entrepreneurs in the UK.
Absolutely. It's particularly exciting for us to have such a committed partner with a real entrepreneurial success story behind it. For example, Starling's founder and CEO.
She's Welsh, just saying.
She is.
Yeah, she's Welsh.
She is absolutely Welsh.
Welsh.
Starling's founder and CEO, Anne Bowden, MBE, is someone who saw so many problems with traditional banking, and she decided to do something about it. And she was all about disrupting an entire industry in the process. And as chair of the judges, we would love to hear your thoughts on this year's applicants and why celebrating them is so important.
Thanks, Fran, Wyn and Ollie. I'm so privileged to be in the situation of being here this evening with all you fantastic entrepreneurs. And as you know, it's entrepreneurs that makes so much happen. And in 2020, it's been such a difficult year. And I know many of you have been through great pain with your businesses. But we're entrepreneurs and we have spirit and we fight back and we're very, very good at dealing with adversity. And the award nominees this evening are the example to us all of businesses that are creative, innovative, that are changing the world. I'm so excited that Starling, a business that I founded in 2014, now the best British bank, are sponsoring such an important award ceremony. And as one entrepreneur to another, congratulations to getting to where you are this evening, and best of luck for the future.
Well, finalists, you should, fingers crossed, have received your very own celebration box.
Not celebrations, not a box of celebrations. That is a totally different thing.
Like this.
I love a freebie. Should we see what's in there, Ollie?
Let's investigate.
Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, right. You can have the dodgy stuff, I'll have the good stuff.
So in it, you will find, top of the pack here, there we go, hope you got one of these, one of your copies of your own Great British Entrepreneurs magazine.
There's some great stuff in here, okay? Apart from my picture and biography, you can see loads of stuff in here. There's a menu for this evening that we would love you to get involved with. It's been devised by Mindful Chef, one of our supporters. It is, wait for this, lentil moussaka and a creamy coconut bechamel.
Delicious.
Yeah, it looks delicious as well. I'm just wondering why you haven't made it. And also, there is a Great British Entrepreneurs cocktail in there as well, where we have to use this, Ollie. The other thing in our box, it is some white herring cassis. It's going to be beautiful. We'll be whipping that up a little bit later. What else is in there?
Well, let's have a little think about it. Well, I think we continue with some more goodies. What else?
Yeah, goodies. There's a Starling water bottle. There's a notebook in there for later. 3, they mean business. There's a hangover kit in there. Should tonight go brilliantly for you, and even if it doesn't, I mean, just crack on with it. I'm having that.
If your energy was flagging, Wyn.
Yes. Oh, yes. There is a grenade bar, which is good for people like me who are buffing up. I'll have that, Ollie. That looks nice. There's bottle openers there. They look gorgeous.
What's that?
Oh, this Starling Bank, right? Look trendy and environmentally cool with all your mates with this straw. It's a chrome straw and you will absolutely, I'm having that. Fantastic. I tell you what, Ollie, you can have all the paper stuff.
Oh, I tell you what, I know I've forgotten. I'm supposed to tell you something about. Can I have that grenade bar back?
Yeah,
please?
you can.
There's the story that goes with this. Right. Grenade. This is important because one of our Great British Entrepreneurs of the Year, who we're going to be speaking to a little bit later on in the show. I'm talking about Alan Barrett, who picked up a regional award win. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
He picked up a regional award in 2018 and then went on to win the national prize. Yeah. And he now joins us as a partner and a judge, giving back to the next generation. This is a serious bit. Generation of entrepreneurs, which really shows what a brilliant community GBEA is. Are you still with us, Wyn?
Yes, right, Ollie. Are you ready for the main event?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
No, wait, nearly.
Yeah.
Nearly. I've got a tiny bit of protocol,
right?
If I may, before we kick things off.
Oh, hang on. Phone's ringing. Phone's ringing. Sorry. Hello? No, not now, Meg. Call me back 5 minutes, yeah? I'm doing an awards thing. Yeah. No, it's all right, I think. Yeah. The other bloke's a bit dodged, but I think I'm doing okay. All right, mate. Call me back in 5 minutes, yeah? Bye. Sorry.
Okay. We will be running through each category and celebrating an Entrepreneur of the Year for that category in each region. So just to reiterate, it's no mean feat to make the shortlist. Even in such turbulent times, we received, can you believe this, over 2,600 applications.
Right.
And they were of incredible quality. So you should all be incredibly proud already. So please wear your finalist accolade as a badge of honor. It is a brilliant achievement in itself. So winners, after you've been announced, you will be sent your social media assets to proudly share, and you'll be invited into our press room sponsored by JournoLink, where you'll be asked about your win by journalists, by the JournoLink team, and given some top tips on spreading the word about your win.
I don't know about you, Ollie, but I love this water bottle from our headline sponsors, Starling Bank. One more thing, once we've run through your category, regardless of the result, do stick around. Now, Ollie, if I might give you a top tip this evening, if that's okay. Great, the eyebrows are smaller this year. Right, if you've got one of these at home, you might want to get it handy now. It is a face mask, and we've all had to wear a lot more of these than we would have wanted in recent months. But it's going to be incredibly useful this evening. If you're in a room with people celebrating, nobody likes to see anybody blub if you don't come out on top, and nobody likes to see anybody over celebrating if you do win. So, pop your face mask on. Ollie, tell me I've lost.
I'll win. Bad news, you've lost.
There we go. No emotion at all. You can't see me smiling, you can't see me crying. Ollie, tell me I've won.
Win, you've won.
Equally as good, I think you'll find. And one more thing, after we've done through your category, don't turn us off. No, stay with us, stick around, because there'll be networking once more at the end of the show, and we've got some special guests throughout that you will not want to meet, or want to miss even. I mean, you'll want to meet them because they're very, very good people, aren't they, Ollie?
They are.
Right. That's another fine mess you got me into. Plus, it's important to support your fellow entrepreneurs. Stop laughing. This is live, and you're standing behind a bar. It's great to encourage people, isn't it? And keep tweeting as we go along. You look very smart this evening, if I might say so.
Plus, ravenous. Plus, there's a special...
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Hello? Yeah, not quite yet, mate. In a moment, yeah? All right. Yeah. See you now. Bye. Bye. Love you. Love you.
Because the timing's off now. We're right, okay, fine. Plus, there's a special category at the end of the show, and this category could be up for grabs by anyone.
Tell me more.
Well, even if you've not won your category, you might still be in line for a prize at the end, so make sure you don't leave.
Right.
So this award will recognise an outstanding achievement, particularly in such challenging times. And by the way, it's not unheard of for this to go to someone who hasn't won in their own category.
Yeah, it happened before, didn't it? Celia Hodgson, founder of Hey Girls, she was pipped at the post. Somehow she was pipped at the post in her category. She went on to win. And she is on the judging team this year. Everybody was so impressed by Celia last year. She actually went on to the big final, won the big prize, but she didn't win her round, Ollie.
Exactly true. So in actual fact, she then went on to win the overall national accolade too. And and this week, sorry, you've actually said that. Sorry, I was going over it just in case it hadn't landed. And now we're pleased to welcome Celia back as a judge. And Hey Girls are this year's, did you know this, Win?
Yeah.
Are this year's charity partner. So make sure you check them out as they do some genuinely incredible work, which we are very proud to support.
Absolutely, Ollie. And she actually came on my radio show, you know, Celia. That's not Celia. I'll be absolutely clear. That is not Celia. But she came on my radio show, and she is a wonderful, wonderful woman, Ollie.
Well, sorry. Well, and which nobody can deny. Since winning, we're running late. Right, since winning at the Great British Entrepreneurial Award, they're not going to call back now. Do you see what you've done?
Yeah.
Fine. Well, I hope they. Anyway, what can we call anyone? Right, okay, fine. Since winning the Great British Entrepreneur Awards last year, Celia has said that the recognition, this is good, the recognition and opportunities have come thick and fast. And earlier this year, they also announced that they had donated their 10 millionth period product to women and girls in need across the UK, which is fantastic.
Thanks very much. An exceptional business, and we're very proud to support her as part of the community. We're not alone here. There's a big audience. Isn't that right, guys? There we go. As I said. Right, Ollie.
So I think we are ready.
Oh, one more thing. I think I can hear the phone ringing. I said, I think I can hear the phone ringing. I can. Yeah. Hi, mate. Yes, now is a good time. You might want to see who this is. It's a Zoom call. Take yourself off mute. There we go. Lush. Right, have a look at this.
Welcome everyone. I'm delighted to be with you at the Great British Entrepreneur Awards. These awards are the largest celebration of entrepreneurship in the UK. This year, bringing together over 400 finalists from 8 different regions. What marks these awards out is the way they've fostered such an impressive, supportive community of people. And that's never been more important than right now. This year, the awards received over 2,600 applications, showing that entrepreneurs stay strong even during a global pandemic. Coronavirus hasn't stifled enterprise. Entrepreneurs, like all of you, are creating new businesses and adapting to the crisis, as seen in this year's entries. And that's what we need to happen. If we want our economy to bounce back, we need all of you to keep inventing, keep taking risks, keep creating new businesses. And it's my job as Chancellor to celebrate, champion, and support you. For now, congratulations to all the winners. Thank you to all of you for everything you've done, and I look forward to catching up soon. Thanks.
Thank you, Win. Tell us what's up first.
Well, first up, we're celebrating creative entrepreneurs. Now, Britain has a huge creative clout around the world, and the creative industries are an important and growing part of the global economy. In fact, creative industries, that amalgam of fashion, advertising, design, film, TV, publishing, music, art, generate over £100 billion a year to the economy. Ollie, while you tell us the finalists, I feel like I need to change into something a little better.
Please be my guest, Win. The finalists are, in the Southwest, Claire Menzies from Istora Group, Rin Hamburg & Co, Cameron Reedman, Rogue Events Limited, and Victoria Forrest, Vika Books. In the Midlands, Janet Gray, Feed My Creative CIC, Sarah and Steve Bowden, Imagine Theatre, Louise West Lace Design, and Nikki Capewell, Pedal. In the Southeast, Ben and Rebecca Reynolds, Carousel Lights, Aina Gomez, Family Memento, Melanie Llewellyn, Love Portraits, and Jenny Kitchen from Yo-Yo. In Wales, Marina Lewis and Steve Austin's Bengo Media, Dean Richards and Jordan Day Williams, Cobra Music Studios, Jen Danger Harding, Danger Doodles, and David and Jessica Morgan, Tiny Wizard Studio. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Nigel G. Honey, Ability Post Production Academy Limited, Georgia Grundy, GMG Creative, Sarah Ronald, Nile HQ, and Claire Henderson and Michael Branney, O Polly. In London and the east of England, Sophie Dean, Bright Little Labs, Alexander Jobling and Maddie Raven, Burstimo, Greg Moore, Max DeLucia and Sasha Darroch Davies, DLMDD, Joel Silverman and Robert Luff, Kids Know Best, Vicky Simmons, Mean Male, and Jean V.A. Vet, Minute Shorts. In the Northwest, Abigail Horn, Authors & Co, Abigail and Chloe Baldwin, Butter Crumble Limited, Samantha Marlowe, Lime Lace, and Debbie Marks, Cube Event and Productions. And in the Northeast, Anna Ray Anagrams, Laura Kingston, High Life North. Christina Taylor Chisholm, Popolo Ceramico Limited. And Katie Braham, Virgo & Co.
Right, what do you think? Thank you.
Smart.
And the winners for the 2020 Creative Entrepreneurs of the Year are... Oh, I always get excited for the first winners, do you? Always get excited for the first winners. The Southwest. Ollie, tell us who's won the Southwest.
It's Victoria Forrest from Vika Books.
Well done, well done. And in the Midlands, Ollie, who have we got in the Midlands?
Nikki Capewell from Pedal.
Excellent. Now, heading down to the Southeast.
In the Southeast, it's Ben and Rebecca Reynolds from Carousel Lights.
God's country now, Ollie, the place where everybody wants to live. We're heading over to Wales.
In Wales, David and Jessica Morgan, Tiny Wizard Studio.
And yeah, we are getting the results in from the Scotland and Northern Ireland branch.
Congratulations, Claire Henderson and Michael Branney from O'Poly.
And in London and the southeast of England,
we've got Sophie Dean from Bright Little Labs. Well done, Sophie.
In the northwest,
Abigail and Chloe Baldwin, Buttercrumble Limited.
And in the northeast, finally,
Katie Braham from Virgo & Co. Wow, what a lineup of talent. Congratulations, everybody. And don't forget to check your inboxes now for your press room invitation and your social media assets. Next up, we are recognizing, appropriately enough, the Disruptors. These entrepreneurs are purpose-driven pioneers of change. They pick up on the missed stitches in business to bring solutions that make our lives easier, faster and better connected. Let's meet the shortlist.
In the southwest, Justina Perkins and Katie Davis, Haybox. Ashley Hrebar Green and Matthew Kane, Hrebar Kane Limited. Charlie Guy, Let Us Grow. And Ben Scott Robinson and Sam Watson Jones, Small Robot Company. In the Midlands, Daniel Bridgewater, Bucked. Melissa Snover, Nourished. Yenwei Gu, Pagu Row Upcycle. And Simon Washbrook, Popcorn. In the southeast, Kayla Ente, Brighton and Hove Energy Services Cooperative. Cynthia Stroud, Curly Wigs for Kids, serial entrepreneur. Joanna Paver, Luis Valente, Muhak Mumtaz and Paula Sampaio, Intelligent Lab on Fibre Limited. And Dr. Rajan Bedi, Space Chips. In Wales, Martina Fabrici, CRISPR Biotech Engineering. Vicky Roshcombs, Enbar Foundation CIC, Phil Davis, Flyform, and Neil Abraham, Pension the Pennies. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Gary and Claire Burns, Cargo Seat Limited. Lewis Sim and Ray Milne, Legacy Limited. Mohammed Al-Karagouli, Simologics, and Bree Reed, Snag Tights Limited. In London and east of England, Dan Garrett, Fairwill. Digby Volrath and Hugo Campbell, Feast It. Toby Mather, Lingumi Limited. Dr. Sum Yardip Rakshit, Rob Weekly, and Shannon Shanzu, Mystery Vibe. Aaron McLaughlin and Nicholas Marsden, Oos Clothing, and Danny Gray, War Paint for Men. In the Northwest, Simon Verdon, Democracy Counts. Jack Sutcliffe and Simon Hobson, Power Sheds Limited. Anthony Chadwick, The Webinar Vet. And Jonathan Seaton, Twinkle. In the Northeast, Keith Gill, Artisan Foods and Drink Associates. Ashley Westall and James Rose, Breathe and Protect. Gary Giles, Ogle. And Jack Griffiths, Snuggie. So the winners of the 2020 Disruptor of the Year. In the Southwest, Ollie, who we got?
Congratulations, Ben Scott Robinson and Sam Watson Jones from the Small Robot Company.
Yeah, in the Midlands,
Melissa Snover, Nourished.
In the Southeast,
well done, Dr. Rajan Bedi from Space Chips.
Oh, well done. And from God's country, once again, Wales.
Phil Davis, Flyform.
In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Bree Reed, Snag Tights Limited.
I mean, I love a chunk of brie. In London and east of England, Ollie.
Congratulations, Dan Garrett from Fairwill.
In the Northwest.
Jack Sutcliffe and Simon Hobson from Power Sheds Limited.
And the Northeast.
Well done, Gary Giles from Ogle.
Another great turnout of winners there. As before, if you won, you should be receiving an email right about bing now. Next up is one of my favourite categories. It is the Entrepreneur for Good Award, and will be awarded to an entrepreneur leading a business or within an organisation that is implementing pioneering ideas and business models to help drive positive change.
So let's waste no time and get to the shortlist. In the Southwest, Ed Bird from Bird Sunglasses. Rory Atton, Jewestone Limited. Lucy Willoughby, Good Things. And Lou Banks, Rising Vibe Limited. In the Midlands, Christina Salsi Anu, Advent of Change. Dean Jackson, Gaz Jones, Grant Thompson, Lee Marples, Luke Smith and Rachel Hayward, Derby Swap Shop. Pamela Arculi, Just Like Me Books. And Chris Meyer, School of Code. In the Southeast, Alessandro Rocchi, Geoorganics Limited, and Sidi Sacco, Mentor X Africa. Sanjay Lobo, On Hand. And Casey Barks and Josh Bland from Tweedy Clothing Limited. In Wales, Joe Riley, Cancer Pal. Ranjit Joshal, 1 Million Steps. Kelly Davies and Mandy Powell, The Good Wash Company. And Joe Watkins and Polly Crook, The How People. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Amanda Gillard, Adopt an AED Limited. Alison Wood, Lilypads Group Limited. Claire Rampon and Emily Rogers, Wreath. And Kelly Wright, The Refillery. In London and the east of England, Ben Sadler, Alive and Kicking. Pranav Chopra, Nemi Teas Limited. Sasha Celestial One and Tessa Clark, Olio. Kirsten Comley and Susie Godson, the Me Too app. Anna and William Brightman, Upcircle Beauty. And Eleanor Howe, Valiant Lingerie Limited. In the Northwest, Eve Bell from Baba and Boo. Joanna Baker Rogers, Busy Life Limited. Matt Dimbilow from DBA Sport CIC. And Josh Turner, Stand for Socks. And finally, in the Northeast, Faria Usman, Being Woman. Alison Smith, Matthias Winter. Gary Giles from Ogle. And Darren Tate from Suitability.
And the winners for the 2020 Entrepreneur for Good are in the Southwest.
Rory Atton, Jewestone Limited.
In the Midlands, Ollie.
Congratulations, Pamela Aculi from Just Like Me Books.
In the Southeast.
Sanjay Lobo from On Hand.
Nghymru in Wales.
Congratulations, Joe Riley from Cancer Pal.
In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Kelly Wright from The Refillery.
Well done. In London and the east of England.
Well done, Sasha Celestial One and Tessa Clark from Olio.
Over in the Northwest, Ollie.
Well done, Josh Turner from Stand for Socks.
And in the Northeast.
Well, finally, congratulations, Faria Usman of Being Woman.
Wonderful, and huge congratulations to you all. Now, we're going to take a very short break in proceedings now to champion some champions. Our community wouldn't be what it is without some exceptional individuals who tirelessly support entrepreneurs and their endeavours with us.
Indeed. Now, over the past 8 years, we've built up a very supportive, connected ecosystem of entrepreneurs, mentors and investors through the awards, and that community of business talent support the awards, and actually they've all come together to thrive in ways that we really never imagined would happen. At the heart of the community is a panel of judges who work to support and champion entrepreneurs of all stages, so a massive thank you to them. Last year, you may remember, we inducted 14 supporters of entrepreneurship into the Great British Entrepreneurs Hall of Fame.
You went in.
And 13 others besides.
What's it like in there, Ollie? Cold or is it nice and warm? What's it like? Where is it?
A very great honour, Win, thank you. And tonight, supported by UBS, who are our wealth management partner, we're delighted to take a moment to celebrate and champion 3 entrepreneurs who have been supporters of this community for quite some time.
All of them have got massively impressive credentials. First up, we welcome John Stapleton, founder of the new Covent Garden Soup Company and Little Dish. We asked John why it's important to support great British entrepreneurs.
Hi, I wanted to let you know that I love working with the guys at Great British Entrepreneurial Awards. And there are many reasons for this, but particularly because they support entrepreneurs. For me, this is vital. Entrepreneurs, as far as I'm concerned, are responsible for so much that is good about the economy, about society, and frankly, about fulfilling dreams. Right now, more than ever, we're living through so much uncertainty. I'm convinced, though, that uncertainty is the friend of the entrepreneur. Through uncertainty, entrepreneurs can build a competitive advantage. However, that's so much easier said than done. And that's why it's so important to support entrepreneurs, especially today. And Great British Entrepreneurial Awards do this so well. They provide recognition, of course, but they also support the entrepreneurial community in so many more ways. I would have loved if they were around when I was starting out, and this is the main reason why I love being involved. I'm looking forward to more things that we can do together. Keep up the good work, guys.
Well, congratulations, John. I'm delighted that our second inductee is someone who I met right at the beginning of the GBEA journey. Julie Dean, founder of the Cambridge Satchel Company. Many of you might not know that Julie scooped 3 awards at the very first GBEA and has now rejoined us on the judging panel. Julie, it has been an incredibly tough time for so many businesses, which is why your support is valued now, perhaps more than ever. Let me ask you a question. Why is it part of your mission to give back to change makers like those we're celebrating tonight?
There are stages in the journey when I've got things really right. And we won a lot of awards then. And that was, you know, that reflected the fact that we were doing things right. And then there was a phase when we weren't doing things right, you know, and we didn't win awards then. And now we're back to the stage where we're doing things right. And all of a sudden these opportunities and nominations are coming our way. And so it's a good barometer, because who else is going to keep an eye on you, and who else is going to be there in a supportive way to help you celebrate when maybe you feel so busy that you've got so much on your plate that you're not going to step back and think, wow, that was amazing that we got that contract, or that was amazing that we made that product, or we found that supplier. Entrepreneurs sometimes aren't the best at celebrating, and the celebrating is so important to keep going for when the really rubbish times happen, because those happen too, you know, it's all part of the journey, and so there are tough times, and learning to celebrate and recognize when you are doing something in a good way, that's invaluable.
Our last inductee of the evening is long-term judge Ajaz Ahmed, founder of the UK's largest internet company, FreeServe. Ajaz has been an entrepreneur for some time, but why did he decide to get involved in these awards, helping the next generation?
The reason I've got involved with GBH and why I give something back, and not just to this organisation, but to other people as well when they get in contact with me with their ideas, is because I remember what it was like when I was trying to set my business up. Because the first thing people say to you is no. And you knock on the door and say no, and then the next person says no as well. And it's actually very, very difficult. And I've been successful in business. FreeServe was the biggest internet company in the UK at one time. So I think I need to give something back and help people who have got ideas, people that are trying to get their business off the ground. But one thing you've got to remember is not every business is going to be successful. So sometimes you need to tell people, stop wasting your time. This is never going to be a success. A bit like Simon Cowell, when he says you can't sing, So you need to be able to do that as well.
Thank you so much, John, Julie and Ajaz. Congratulations, you're now officially members of the Great British Entrepreneur Awards Hall of Fame, and you join a brilliant group of individuals, and we're delighted to recognise your contributions.
Yeah, I hope your glasses are charged. We're getting right back to the ceremony in 3, 2, 1. The Entrepreneurial Spirit Award will celebrate an entrepreneur who leads the way for their business, an individual who is all about getting things done and leading the charge. Here we go. Have an orange juice masquerading as a tequila sunrise.
Thank you, Win. Well, in the Southwest, Natasha Vigil from Cornucopia Emporium. James and Kelly West from ONLE Network. Sadie Sharp, the Platform Project CIC. And Nick Locke from Trevisix Pie Emporium. In the Midlands, Kerry Ann Winter from Moonstone Daycare. Angela Stewart from Nurture Care Limited. Chantel Hall-Reid and Dion Barrett, Sister to Sister. And Fungi Undemera from the Flame Lily Healthcare. In the Southeast, James Augustine, Corona Unity CIC. Maddie Alexander Grout, My VIP Card Limited. Abby Hills, the Daisy Hills Company, and Kat McFarlane, Virtual Craft Fair. In Wales, Andy Moore, Evertrek. Mark Williams, Lim Art Limited. Joshua Downs, Lost Boys Club Foundation. And Francesca Irving and Alexis Sharkiv, Swap Skills Limited. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Cheryl Newman, Appetite for Business. Charlie Winton, OK Positive Limited. Scott Weir, Pillow Property Partners Limited. And James Fleming from the Power Within Training and Development Limited. In London and the east of England, Christopher Kenner, Brand Advance. Lewis Robling, Cockabana Limited. Jarrell and Troy Johnson, Juicy Jerk. Helen Burgess, Little Cooks Co. Henry Faber and Walter Kerr, Oppidan Education. And Nicholas Donnelly and Victoria Langens, Work Club HQ Limited. In the Northwest, Sebastian Mather from beautifulgame.co.uk. Martin Port, Big Change. Helen Pritchard, Helen Pritchard Online. And Danny Wallace, I Am the Queen Bee. In the Northeast, Victoria Valentine, Be My Home Limited. Joe Meager, Flat Caps Coffee Limited. Victoria Cartwright, Locks of Love Limited. And Kwawoni Bailey, Millennium XQ Limited.
And the winners for the 2020 Entrepreneurial Spirit are, dear Ollie, in the Southwest.
Congratulations, Nick Locke from Trevisix Pie Emporium.
Oh, I love a pie. I mean, if you want to send any down Cardiff, I'd be thrilled. In the Midlands.
Congratulations, Fungi Ndemera, the Flame Lily Healthcare.
Nice. In the Southeast.
Maddie Alexander Grout, My VIP Card Limited.
In Wales.
Well done, Mark Williams from Lim Art Limited.
Not a snooker player. In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Congratulations, Scott Weir of the Pillow Property Partners Limited.
In London and east of England.
Congratulations, Helen Burgess, Little Cooks Co.
In the Northwest.
Congratulations, Martin Port of Big Change.
And who will you congratulate in the Northeast, Ollie?
It is Victoria Cartwright of Locks of Love Limited. Welcome back. Next up is the Family Business Entrepreneurs. So, of course, the Family Business Entrepreneur of the Year will be awarded to the entrepreneur or entrepreneurs leading and excelling within a family business. So whether you're the 10th generation of your family to take the reins of the family business or have set up a venture with a family member relatively recently.
Right.
Let's take a look at who is on our shortlist.
Yeah, just before we do, Ollie, so if it was a brother or a sister, that would be a family member.
So far as I know.
Yeah, an auntie or an uncle.
Right.
Right, mother and daughter.
Fine.
Okay, let's get on. In the Southwest, Amanda Marshall, 3 Donkeys Clothing. Samara Tuckfield, Cloud9 Aspirational Property Management. Natalie and Nicholas Alpi, Cookies HQ Limited. And Holly and Ryan Power, Salonology. In the Midlands, Susie Saunders, Alchemy Virtual Assistants. John and Leo Lashley, Brooklyn Brownie Company. Joe and Tony Milne, Sound Gas Limited. And Mark Drabby and Melissa Downhill, Tin Man Scrap Metal. In the southeast, Marita Lietz and Rupert Smith, Bubbles and Ben and Rebecca Reynolds, Carousel Lights. Oliver Butts, Christina May. And Anna Mardell, Thesis Technology Products Limited. In good old Wales, Paul Cammack, Alfie's Coffee Company. Elizabeth Hannah and Kevin Cole, Cole & Co. Sean Smith, Millenbrook Luxury Dog Boarding, and David and Jessica Morgan, Tiny Wizard Studio. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, David and Lou Rundle, Blue Star St Andrews Limited. Kirsty McCarrow, Edinburgh Whisky Academy Limited. Ebby and Emmanuel Sinte, Our Lovely Goods. And Aishel and Laurel Quinn, Sustainably. In London and east of England, Stuart Dainsick, Caribbean Blinds UK Limited. Mona and Shaz Shah, Harry Specters. Marie and Sophie Laverbury, Kin Living. Tharia Wenbar, Total Access Health. Samuel Mensah, Uncle John's Bakery. And Alicia Bailey and Samantha Newell, Yard and Parish. In the northwest, Alan, Elizabeth Thomas and William Colleran, AA. Menav and Rimi Thapa, Love Raw. Sanjay and Sashi Agarwal, Spice Kitchen UK. And Roz and Ryan Armitage, Teslom. In the northeast, Elle and Wilma Carcamo, Carib Coffee Limited. Jake and Max Newport, Finmark Limited. And Cheryl and Peter Lyons, Nesset Services Limited. And the winners for the 2020 Family Business Entrepreneur of the Year are Jim Bowen, lookalike here, in the southwest.
In the southwest, well done, Holly and Ryan Power from Salonology.
And if I were to ask you about the Midlands, Holly?
I would say, well done, John and Leo Lashley from Brooklyn Brownie Co.
In the southeast?
Well done, Ben and Rebecca Reynolds from Carousel Lights.
In Wales, where basically everybody's related.
Well done, Elizabeth, Hannah and Kevin Cole from Cole & Co.
In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Ollie.
Congratulations, Kirsty McCarrow from Edinburgh Whisky Academy Limited.
In London and the east of England.
Well done, Mona and Shaz Shah from Harry Specters.
In the northwest.
Well, the winner for the northwest is Manav and Rimi Thapar from Love Raw.
Nice. In the northeast.
Well done, Sherelle and Peter Lyons from Nesset Services Limited.
God, it's amazing. Every one of those category winners, it felt like they were related. Anyway, totally amazing family businesses, aren't they?
One and all.
Well done. Now, don't forget to post about your success on Twitter. And here's a reminder, we're using the hashtag GBEA. Get out there, say how wonderful my dress sense is, anything, whatever takes your fancy. Shoes. Right, well, we'll be looking at some of your photos, tweets and messages a little bit later in the show. Skincare, hair care, cosmetics, relaxation and fragrances. The Fashion and Beauty Entrepreneur of the Year Award recognises entrepreneurs who stand out in the crowd like you do when you wear that rouge. They're two incredibly busy industries offering something new and unique to the market. And like Ollie's jokes, the shortlist, Ollie.
Well, here they come. In the southwest, well done, Mila Stanzani from Armour Me. Beth Coldrick, Bow Skincare. Abby Oipitan and Leah Okuniwa, Leah Beauty. And Sally Belfield, Manners London Limited. In the Midlands, Laura Ella Griffiths, by Laura Ella. Farzan Fox, Farzan Malik Clothing Limited. Rose Oven Sehi, Flora and Curl Hair Care. And Sean Harris, SDPMU Limited. In the southeast, Erin Parnell, Eternally Cherished UK Limited. Julianne Moore, Mimi. Mark Bell, Mr. Blackman's. And Zoe Johnson, Zoe B Beauty. In Wales, Carly Thompson, Anna Faye's Store. Elizabeth Hannah and Kevin Cole, Cole & Co. Megan Gain Say Beauty, Naturel. and Sonia Edwards, sleevesies and serial entrepreneur. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Connor Nagel, Enhanced Hair Studio. Ava Brown, Mango Girl Group Limited. Roz Coltart, Salon Studios. And Laura Birrell, Sticky Heels. In London and the East of England, Connie Nam, Astrid and Mayu. Ashita Cabra, By Rotation. Johnny Patterson, Dr. Pawpaw Limited. Victoria Prue, Her Collective. Michelle Asare, Sincerely Nude. And Antonia Johnston, Timpanies. And in the Northwest, Aisha Latif, Ash Cosmetics. Liam Nathan Byrne and Sonia Bashra Byrne, AV. Tia Rocca, Rockerbox. And Haroon Danis, Skin HQ. Finally in the Northeast, Emma Bartle, Glitzy Lady Beauty and Aesthetics. Ngozi Ose, Gozi Hair Care. Victoria Cartwright, Locks of Love Limited. And Shakti Sood, Sons of Adonis.
And the winners for 2020 Fashion and Beauty Entrepreneurs of the Year, Ollie, are in the Southwest.
Well done, Sally Belfield, Manners London Limited.
That's something you're lacking. In the Midlands.
Congratulations, Rose Oven Sehi, Flora and Curl Hair Care.
In the Southeast, I don't need that one. In the Southeast.
Well done, Zoe Johnson, Zoe B Beauty.
In Wales.
Elizabeth Hannah and Kevin Cole, Cole & Co.
In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Well done, Laura Burrell from Sticky Heels.
And you get that in this pub, you know. And in London and the East of England.
Congratulations, Connie Nam from Astrid and Mayu.
In the Northwest.
Well done, Haroon Danis, Skin HQ.
And in the Northeast.
Well, by no means least, well done, Shakti Sood from Sons of Adonis.
Huge virtual round of applause and cheers to everybody who won in that category. Now, food. I love food. I once went out with a girl who said she forgot to have lunch. I knew then it wasn't going to work. Anyone hungry? Now, we've celebrated some amazing food and drink businesses at GBA. Mindful Chef, Snaffling Pig, Holy Moly Dips. Anyone else, Ollie?
Muscle Moves,
Yeah.
Pip and Nuts.
I knew them.
Noisy Snacks.
Yeah, Mr. Lee's Pure Foods, Cuddly Toy Fondue Set, Brewdog. Tonight, we're joined by one of our previous winners, Alan Barrett of Grenade. These bad boys, they started their business in 2010 with £27 and sold in 2017 for a whopping 72 million. Here's a message from Al.
Hi everyone, Big Al here from Grenade. Apologies, I'm very sweaty, I've just trained. I just wanted to send a very quick message of support to all the finalists for this year's GBA Awards, and I'm very, very privileged to be a judge, obviously. And I just want to say as well that I think it's absolutely critical what all you guys are doing, and that I genuinely believe entrepreneurialism is the future of the UK. So thank you and keep smashing it.
Thanks, Al. Ollie, can you give us a shortlist in the Food and Drink Entrepreneur of the Year sponsored by Grenade?
I certainly can. In the Southwest, it's Ellie Webb from Caleño. Tom Nuri, Door 4, The Drinks Village. Mike Ducksworth, Nutsecity. And Laura Scott, The Conscious Candy Company Limited. In the Midlands, Catherine Jenner, Burning Barn Rum. George Blurton and Hugo Hodgson, Longshot Drinks. Alex Archibald and Bethany Tomlinson, Life Bar Limited. And Geeta Raikundalia, Nakasero Foods. In the Southeast, Danielle Becker, Good Living Brew. Mandira Sarkar, Mandira's Kitchen. Marina Wegorek, Pro Youth Nutrition. And Naz Magunaki, Psul. In Wales, Monica Giants, Best of Hungary Limited. Joelle Drummond and Sarah McNenna, Drop Bear Beer Co. Maciek Kasperczek and Karina Sudanet, Flawsome. And Alex Jungmeyer and Ellen Wakelam, In the Welsh Wind. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Jamie Douglas Hamilton, Active Water. Simas Yarasunas, Bright Drinks. Jennifer Kerr and Thomas Cuddy, Minato Sushi. And Vanessa Gilpin, Street Events. In London and the East of England, Jonathan Petrides, All Plants. Adam Mani and Balal Akil, Creams Franchising Limited. Ollie Hiscox, Ollie's Olives. Cassandra Stavru, Proper. Daniel Curry and Olivia Furdy, Trip. And Matteo Ferrari and Nick Croft Simon, White Rabbit Pizza Co. In the Northwest, Stephanie Buttery, Chulo Drinks. Richard Clark, Drinks Unlimited. Kirsty Henshaw, Kirsty's. And Annabelle Macon-Jones, Tame and Wild Drinks. And finally, in the Northeast, Elle and Wilma Carcamo, Carib Coffee Limited. Ruth Oldfield, Coffee and Kin. Joe Meager, Flat Caps Coffee Limited. And Damien Vavrizhniak, House of Feasts Limited. Well, Win, can you tell us this year's Food and Drink Entrepreneur winners, please?
Well, I can try, Ollie. In the Southwest, it was...
Well, I'm telling them now.
You are?
Okay, fine. Ellie Webb from Calenio.
Yeah, in the Midlands, Ollie.
Well done, George Blurton and Hugo Hodgson from Long Shot Drinks.
In the Southeast.
Mandira Sarkar from Mandira's Kitchen.
In Wales.
Congratulations, Alex Youngmayer and Ellen Wakeland in the Welsh Wind.
Yeah, I had that once. In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Well done, Jamie Douglas Hamilton from Active Water.
In London and the east of England.
Well done, Cassandra Stavru from Proper.
Yeah. In the Northwest.
Kirsty Henshaw of Kirsty's.
I don't know how she got that name. And in the Northeast.
Well, by no means least, well done, Elle and Wilma Carcamo from Carib Coffee Limited. Well, what an incredible array of winners there, and we are thrilled to have them join brands like Grenade as GBEA alumni.
Next up, a brand new category for 2020, Health and Wellbeing Entrepreneur of the Year. Now, with people becoming more physically and mentally health conscious and chasing a healthier lifestyle, there is a whole raft of businesses helping them along the way to achieve their goals. Now, whether they're creating apps to help you in your mind and body, at home non-alcoholic drinks, high nutrition foods, and so on and so forth, the health and well-being industry is becoming, well, it's absolutely booming in the UK, isn't it? In fact, figures suggest that an industry expected to be worth an incredibly, wait for this, £21.5 billion in 2020, Ollie.
It's huge, and of course, as you know, Win, it's going to be presented to the entrepreneur who makes a real difference when it comes to bettering our health and well-being.
Yeah, it will seek out those not only attaining excellence in their field, but also those who put the emphasis on creating better lifestyles. So,
the shortlist, well, very, very tough category this. First up, in the Southwest, Francis Lucraft from Grace and Green. Ryan Anthony, Recharge Fitness Limited. Simone Thomas Wellness Limited. And Simon Scott Nelson from Wellity. In the Midlands, Lorraine Hill, Hampton Clinic. Holly Matthews Limited. Penny Weston, Maid and Moddershall Oaks Country Spa Retreat. And Dee Gardner, the menopause experts. In the Southeast, Ayush Sanghavi, Ayush Apps. Joanna Jensen, Child's Farm. Teresa Stewart Pownell, The Haven. And Richard Curtis, The Root of It. In Wales, Sarah Bolt, Forth. James Edgeworth, Malcolm Sloan and Mike James, Sports Injury Fix. Kirsty Shaw, The 28-Day Smile. And Ethan Brunt and Karen Turton, Tribe Fitness Studios. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Claire Adams Total Health Limited. Suzanne Grant, Grant Method Coaching. Ruari Fairbairns, 1 year, no beer. And Victoria Cunningham, Stretch Body Mind. In London and the east of England, Tanya Bowler, LV. Richard Chambers, Get a Drip. Dan Murray Serta and Joel Freeman, Heights. Von Sai, Nimble Babies Limited. Liam Murphy, Sticks. And Hamish Grierson, Thriver. In the Northwest, Katie Dullahan, Happy Teeth Education. Joe Gaunt, Hero. Natasha Bura, Noah. And Anthony Romero Birkbeck, We Are Wellbeing. Finally, in the Northeast, Christina Harley, Christy Harley Yoga. Jake and Max Newport, Finmark Limited. Steve Black, Protean Solutions. And Charlotte Bailey and Sean Alley, Super U.
And the winners for this year's Health and Wellbeing Entrepreneur of the Year, the inaugural one, Ollie, are in the Southwest.
Well done, Francis Lucraft of Grace and Green.
In the Midlands,
Lorraine Hill of Hampton Clinic.
That's Boston, that is. In the Southeast,
well done, Ayush Sanghavi of Ayush Apps.
And in Wales,
it's Sarah Bolt of Forth.
In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Well done, Ruari Fairbairns, 1 year, no beer.
In London and the east of England.
Many congratulations, Tanya Bowler of LV.
In the Northwest,
Joe Gaunt, Hero.
And in the Northeast, but try not to rhyme it with least this time,
it is Charlotte Bailey and Sean Alley of Super U.
Another fabulous group, Ollie. I mean, over the last 10 years, this has got to be in the top 10, isn't it?
It is. Well, what a year it has been. Well, and I mean, talk about challenges. In terms of coronavirus, the subsequent lockdown, we know it presented so many challenges for businesses and entrepreneurs in the driving seat. And actually, lots of businesses were forced to shutter or to take a pause. And we know that was incredibly tough. And there were lots of others that managed to pivot their way to surviving and even thriving. So hats off to anyone, frankly, who made it through this last year.
Business formations dropped year on year by 19% in March, 29% in April and 3% in May, before growing 47% in June. All regions and devolved nations saw growth in June, with London and the West Midlands leading with 60% increases. June's growth in business formations suggests that entrepreneurs' confidence has returned and that many new ideas developed during lockdown are now being implemented. There is evidence of the emerging COVID economy, with major increases in disinfecting services, manufacture and retail of medical goods, manufacture of workwear, wholesale of pharmaceuticals, manufacture of cleaning preparations, specialised cleaning services, and research on biotechnology. Consumer businesses have also increased significantly, including 13,904 new internet retail businesses, as well as growth in sports retail, games and toys retail, computer retail, bakeries, and clothing retail. With many businesses set to close and unemployment rising, it is entrepreneurs like you that will drive Britain's much-needed economic recovery.
Oh, it's been incredible, absolutely incredible. This is why we've decided to add a new category this year to recognise those entrepreneurs who've made substantial changes to their businesses to pivot from plan A to plan B, if you like. We'll now hear from the category sponsor, Simon. So here's Simon telling us why he's decided to support this award.
During this pandemic and lockdown, businesses across the UK have faced a time of economic uncertainty, forcing them to take the necessary steps to stay above water. The Funding Options team is really proud to be part of this category, to recognise entrepreneurs who have adapted their business to ensure they can succeed both during and after the crisis. Every one of you is an inspiration. I congratulate you all on behalf of the Funding Options team.
Thanks, Simon. The Pivot Entrepreneur of the Year, sponsored by Funding Options, will be awarded to an individual who has pivoted their business to meet new society's needs by examples of new products, services, and even businesses that have emerged as a result of COVID-19. So, shortlists, please.
Well, in the Southwest, Oliver Bruce of Easy Breathing. Charlie Taylor and Natalie Taylor-Johnson, Cask. Paul Harrison and Steve Witt, Not Just Travel. And Jen Bourne, Solutions for the Planet. In the Midlands, Theo Millard, Franscape. Kira O'Mara, Mama Designs Limited. Lee Nazari, Swoop Eat. And Ben and Michael Dyer, the Inspirational Learning Group. In the Southeast, Claudia Myrie and Elisha Jobbins, JMV Homes Limited. Nikki Butler, Skin Blissology. Camille Pearson, The Float Spa. And Matthew Marshall, The Social Station Limited. In Wales, Joan Tolentino, Infoteam International. Charlotte Fagogard and Jamie McCanch, See No Bounds. Joe Watkins and Polly Crook, The How People. And Laura Evans, Unleash Your Potential Limited. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Francia Beauquier, Frank Francia. Scott Weir, Pillow Property Partners Limited. John Robertson, Shopley. And Robbie Allen, The Thriving Box Co. In London and the east of England, Hugo Tilmouth, Cleaned Up. Elizabeth Tweedale, Cypher Coding Limited. James Macaulay, Encore Musicians. James and Tom Elliott, Pizza Pilgrims. Adrian Lee, the Table Tennis Events Company. And Patricia Saloom and Randa Bennett, V-Loop. In the Northwest, Michael Holt and Stephen Gilroy, Doorstep Wines. Dawn Carney, Fresh Pastures and School Milk UK. Nick Copland and Vicky Rogerson, Homage to Fromage. And Louis James Davis, VST Enterprises Limited. Finally, in the Northeast, Wenyan Sharp from Brunswick Sourcing Limited. Christina Taylor Chisholm, Popolo Ceramico Limited. Sophie Milliken, SRS Recruitment and Employability Experts. And Kathy Harrison, The Verve Group.
Great shortlists, or long lists rather. The winners for this year's Pivot Entrepreneur of the Year 2020 are, in the Southwest,
it's Oliver Bruce of Easy Breathing.
Well done, Oliver. In the Midlands,
Kira O'Mara of Mama Designs Limited.
Bravo, Kira. In the Southeast,
congratulations, Matthew Marshall of the Social Station Limited.
In Wales,
Laura Evans of Unleash Your Potential Limited.
Da iawn, Laura, llongyfarchiadau. In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Well done, Robbie Allen of the Thriving Box Co.
In London and east of England.
Well done, James and Tom Elliott, Pizza Pilgrims.
I'd kill a Pizza Pilgrim right now. In the Northwest.
Well done, Nick Copeland, or Copland I should say, and Vicky Rogerson of Homage to Fromage.
I love a bit of brie as well, I've said that. In the Northeast.
Well done, Kathy Harrison from the Verve Group.
Excellent.
Okay, so a slightly different category now. Working in partnership with Fortuna's Capital, this year we've been on the lookout for entrepreneurs who've been endorsed and relocated their business to the UK with our Foreign Innovation category. So this is all about creating new jobs and helping to strengthen the economy for an overall positive effect.
The UK very much wants to be open for business, and it is encouraging global entrepreneurs to try to come and set up businesses in the UK via entrepreneurship visas.
So what we've done is, in partnership with Fortuna's Capital this year, we're delighted to announce that our 2020 finalists for the Foreign Innovation Award are, well, first of all, Shahnaz Rabiai, Mahdi Al-Mubarak and Ibrahim Al-Mubarak from FitQuid. Who's next, Win?
Cartoon Basco Lee, BS Portal Limited.
And next in line is Roman Gilmanov of Compensaire Limited.
Congratulations, we'll see you at the national finals where we'll crown the winner of this category. Scale Up Entrepreneur of the Year award seeks to champion entrepreneurs that have put everything into strategizing the expansion and cost of their businesses. Behind them, a very traceable history of extending reach and revenue.
And ahead of them, we hope, lies the constant hunt for business multipliers. Let me tell you who's on the shortlist. In the Southwest, Andy Rogers and Vlad Nanu from Amdaris. Samantha Charles, Float Digital. Ashley Hrebar Green and Matthew Kane, Hrebar Kane Limited. And Claire Menzies, Historia Group. In the Midlands, Vijay Lingaya, Learning Labs. Jason Nesbitt and Sophie Hainsworth, Loyal Free. Kirsty Gale, Red Carpet Ready Limited. And John Fennell, Rotherwood Healthcare. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Gavin Bell, Fat Pony Limited. Claire Henderson and Michael Branney, O'Polly. And Grant Cardwell and Tracy Scott, Zaex Limited. In London and the east of England, Roman Gilmanoff, Compensaire Limited. Andy Jeffries and Ben Muller, Dock and Bay. Rob Pierre, Jellyfish. Julia Kessler and Kirsten Robinson, Nix and Kicks. Chris Ingham, Rejuvenation Water. And Alex de Pledge, resi.co.uk. In the Northwest, Faisal Lalani and Jamil Mauji, National Care Group Limited. Josh Turner, Stand for Socks. And Aniko Smith, Touchstone Education. And finally in the Northeast, Fokhrul Islam, Global Procurement Group. Sean Lavender, MacLav Limited. And Sherelle and Peter Lyons, Nesset Services Limited.
That's a scale down, Ollie. But the winners of this year's Scale Up Entrepreneur of the Year 2020 are in the Southwest.
Andy Rogers and Vlad Nanu from Amdaris.
Well done, you two. In the Midlands,
it's John Fennell of Rotherwood Healthcare.
Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Well, congratulations, Claire Henderson and Michael Branney from O'Polly.
In London and the east of England,
well, the award goes to Alex de Pledge of resi.co.uk.
The Northwest,
Faisal Lalani and Jamil Mauji of National Care Group Limited.
Very good. And in the Northeast, Ollie,
it is Fokhrul Islam from Global Procurement Group. Okay, next up, the Service Industries Entrepreneur of the Year Award, sponsored by Equifax. And of course, this will be presented to the entrepreneur or entrepreneurs who lead the way in providing a new or established service in their industry. So this could be, well, for example, I guess, it could be support services, hotels, hairdressing's in, cleaning would be in, and much, much more. So the winner, we hope, will demonstrate commitment and flair in their sector and exhibit industry-honed skills to innovate and offer something unique in their area.
Now, central to their success will be a sustained customer experience and satisfaction that makes them stand out from the crowd, unlike my hair. The finalists are, in the Southwest, Carla McLean, Carla's Captivating Content Limited. Samantha Charles, Float Digital. Mick Lindsay, Motion. And Ben Steele, Steele Financial Limited. In the Midlands, Luke Tobin, Digital Ethos. Sam Cattell, Mindful Mortgages. Rebecca Simkiss, Simkiss Guy Recruitment Limited. And Wendy Dean, Strategy Solutions Group Limited. In the Southeast, Paul Hargreaves, Cotswold Fair Limited. Chris Mole, Maltsy. Rachel Watkin, Tiny Box Company. And Rebecca G. Herbert, Wisdom Spring Education. In Wales, Daniel Manley, he's very manly, and Helene Lamb, Big Blue Adventures. Mark Evans, my brother's called Mark Evans, not the same one though. Kerrig Limited. Guy Last Recruitment. And Alison Ettridge, Talent Intuition. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Danny Campbell, Hoko Design Limited. Grant McCusker, Letting Cloud Limited. Oliver Tidman, Tidman Legal. and Caroline and Florin Madachi, Time to Dine Migsoft Limited. In London and the east of England, Dominic Punia, Cleanology Limited. Abbas Kazmi, Fan Shakes Live. Shan Hanif, Genflow. Merrilee Carr, Under the Doormat. Eddie Latham and PJ Scott, Velocity Commerce. No relation there to PJ and Duncan, in case you're wondering. And Danny Brooks, VHR. In the Northwest, Lindsay Nicklin, Frontier Modular Services Limited, LK Recruitment and the Radical Group. Just trips off the tongue. Graham Shapiro Design. Simon Dixon, Hatmill. And Martin Hanley, Scrap Local Limited. In the Northeast, Victoria Valentine, Be My Home Limited. Louise Burns, 19 Recruitment. Sophie Milliken, SRS Recruitment and Employability Experts. And Kieran James, Stride. And the winners for this year's Service Entrepreneur of the Year are Oliver Twist.
Well, first of all, in the Southwest, Mick Lindsay from Motion.
I love Mick. In the Midlands,
Luke Tobin of Digital Ethos.
Lovely. What about in the Southeast?
Well, it's your favourite. It is Chris Mole of Molesey.
Not sure about Chris. In Wales,
well done, Alison Ettridge of Talent Intuition.
It's probably a cousin, actually. In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Congratulations, Danny Campbell from Hoko Design Limited.
What about in London, Ollie, and the east of England?
One winner there, Shan Hanif of Genflow.
Right, I've got on the train. I'm heading northwest.
Well, there you will find Simon Dixon of Hatmill.
And a massive congratulations to who in the northeast?
Well, the winner there is Sophie Milliken of SRS Recruitment and Employability Experts.
Right, another category next up, Small Business Entrepreneur of the Year, sponsored by 3 Mobile. Now, interesting thing here. Mm-hmm. See this?
Yeah.
This is a telephone. And I've got 3 of these to give away. Well, it'll either be 3 of these or 2 of these and an old phone with a cracked screen, which I currently have as my own. So 3 of these with our friends Xiaomi, and 3, we're giving those away. Head over to the GBEA portal and you can find them there and you'll see how to enter. It's going to be stunning.
Very good.
Sensation.
Excellent.
Would you like one of those?
Yes.
No, you can't. It's mine. Right, leading a small business is pretty difficult. One day you are the master of your own domain. The next day you're cleaning the toilets. But it's a brilliant journey, Ollie. It's a fantastic journey. And you secure that thriving operation. The Small Business of the Year Award recognises achievements for those that have mastered every single job in their company, Ollie. Yeah. Every single.
It is, and of course, small businesses are the lifeblood of our economy. So this award celebrates the resilience, fortitude and the vital roles that these entities play in building Britain's global reputation as an incubator for ideas and business growth. Let me tell you who's on the shortlist. In the Southwest, Molly Masters of Books That Matter. Oh. Elliot Myatt, Play Area Hygiene Services Limited. Siobhan Miller, The Positive Birth Company. And Harry Solomon, Wombat Cricket Limited. In the Midlands, Leon Smith McCalla, LS Recruitment Limited. Alan Ellis, Purchase It. Barry Tong, Stevenson's Online Limited. And Hannah Glover, The Bead Shop Limited. In the Southeast, Daniel Pillay, Campaign Hero. Jason Baker, Citrus Orange Media. Helen Chapman, Dotty Fish Limited. And Ollie Newman and Paul Windsor, Echo Orthopedics. In Wales, Callum Griffiths, Clydach Farm Group. Clayton Ernie, John Young and Toby Townrow, Drone Evolution Limited. Hayley Hansen, Hayley Hansen. And Ben Keeley, Roots 4 Media. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Lucinda Bray, Future Simple Limited. Alistair Ireland, Hula. Grant Cardwell and Tracy Scott, Zaex Limited. and Cheryl MacDonald, Yoga Bellies Limited. In London and the east of England, Nicola Hart, Agua de Madre. Hattie Tennant and Minna Bunting, Fruity Booty Limited. Kat Gazzoli, Piccolo Foods. Adam Chowdhury and Eloise Frank, The Big Bakes Limited. Andy McCartney, Whitespace. And Bev Hurley, YTKO. In the northwest, James McIntosh, Larkfire. Lucy Arnold, Lucy Lockett Loves. Chris Roberts, Nimble Approach. And Lawrence Hill, Plant Power. Finally in the northeast, Joe Meager, Flat Caps Coffee Limited. Ngozi Osai, Gozi Hair Care. Laura Kingston, High Life North. And Jack Griffiths, Snuggie.
And the winners for this year's Small Business Entrepreneur of the Year, as sponsored by 3 Mobile, are in the southwest.
Well done, Molly Masters of Books That Matter.
Well done, Molly. In the Midlands,
it's Barry Tong of Stevenson's Online Limited.
Well done, Brazza. In the southeast,
congratulations, Helen Chapman, Dotty Fish Limited.
Oh, hells. In Wales,
Callum Griffiths, Clydach Farm Group.
Very good. Not quite there. Clydach.
Clydach.
Yeah, say llongyfarchiadau, Callum.
Sorry.
Say llongyfarchiadau.
Gyfarchiadau.
He's just
Callum.
said congratulations to Callum. Well done. Carry on.
Where are we going now?
Scotland and Northern Ireland.
Well done, Cheryl MacDonald from Yoga Bellies Limited.
Oh, I love her old... in London and east of England.
Well done, Adam Chowdhury and Eloise Frank of The Big Bakes Limited.
I've been there. It's wicked. It's wickedly good. Well done, guys. In the northwest, that's our pizza.
Well done, Lawrence Hill of Plant Power.
In the northeast,
Ngozi Osai of Gozi Hair Care.
Oh, fabulous. Now, before we move on to our next category, we're going to have a pizza, but some words of congratulations from Damien Lee, the founder of Mr. Lee's Pure Foods, who was the recipient of last year's Title Award.
Hi, I'm Damien Lee, and I'm the founder of Mr. Lee's Noodles. And I'm the current reigning winner of the National Small Business Entrepreneur of the Year Award for the GBEAs, and extremely proud to be that person. I today would just like to congratulate you, the new winners, on what has been a remarkable journey for all of you and a remarkable achievement to be crowned as the new winners of your respective categories. For me, this was the big one. I've won lots of awards over the years for the brand and what we've been doing around the world, but this is the one that meant everything to me. It was really the culmination of all the hard work of both myself and my team to really be recognized by such a great peer of judges, fellow entrepreneurs who have achieved so much, and to be recognized nationally as the winner really was the one that meant a lot and sits proudly right here on my shelf at home. So again, I would just like to congratulate each and every one of you, because it's nothing to be sniffed at, and it's no mean feat to be an entrepreneur. We know what it means to roll up our sleeves and have sleepless nights and work day and night to achieve our dreams and vision. So a big well wish from me in this new socially distanced world right now, and also a big thank you to sponsor 3, who also provided me last year a great opportunity and also a great phone that I happily use to this day. So again, congratulations from me, and I wish you all the success with your futures and your amazing businesses.
Startup Entrepreneur of the Year is where we are next. These are the people that have given everything into getting their businesses off the ground.
Well, Wyn, please can you reveal the shortlist?
Of course I can. Right, in the southwest, we've got Aaron Stewart Kelso, John Bonner and Robin Hodge. They're from the Cotswolds Energy Group. Ian McFarlane, Socialite. Elliot Herod Taylor, The Bunch. And Alexander Young, Verti. In the Midlands, Sam Hallett, Enable Life Limited. Charlotte Wilson and Francesca Tricarico, Future Cloud Accounting. Hamish Light, Locally Sourced. And Datsa Gale, Solar Air Sequin Walls. In the southeast, Dan Solar, Archangel Lightworks. Matthew Harker and Zara Ronsley, My Pocket Skill. Georgia Bellis-Jones, Ponya Horseware. And Claire Beresford, Stephen James and Victoria Wilkinson, Social Media for Schools. In Wales, Dan Soigat, Alpaca. Jason Rawls, Aspire Adventures. Joelle Drummond and Sarah McNeena, Drop Bear Beer Company. And Oliver Williams, Hollywood. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Leanne Farmer, A Wee Pedal. Sarah Downs and Yekimi Otaru, Dokaru. Rami Rogers, Riglu Limited, and Rebecca Bonington, Tricrest Limited. In London and the east of England, James Lacey and Nathan Perry, Denzels. Santiago Navarro, Garson Wines. Seema Kindu Johnson, Nuggets. I love a nugget, I do. Hannah Carter, Oggs. Gautier Van Malderen and Matthew Davis, Pelego. And Rachel Hugh, The Burger Company. In the good old Northwest, what have we got? We've got Louise Hurst, Bone Shaker. Jessica McCarthy, Bunnies That Lunch. Ayasha Masood, Insu Beauty Limited. And Paul Horrocks and Suzanne Wong, Pink Cloud Beauty Company. Right, let's zip over to the northeast. Keith Gill, Artisan Foods and Drink Associates. Ashley Westall and James Rose, Breathe and Protect. Emma Black, Cascade Cash Management. And Charlotte Bailey and Sean Alley, Super You. Right, Ollie, winner chicken dinner. Who's won this in the southwest?
Well done, Elliot Herod Taylor from The Bunch.
Well done, Elliot. In the Midlands.
Congratulations, Hamish Light of Local E-Sourced.
Well done, Hamish. In the southeast.
Dan Solar of Archangel Lightworks.
Daniel. In Wales.
Joelle Drummond and Sarah McNenna of Drop Bear Beer Company.
Oh, I love a drop of that. In Scotland and Northern Ireland.
It's Leanne Farmer of A Wee Pedal.
Oh, it's hard to say that without saying A Wee Pedal, isn't it? In London and the east of England.
Well done, Hannah Carter of Oggs.
Oh, yeah. In the northwest.
Jessica McCarthy of Bunnies That Lunch.
And in the northeast.
It's Emma Black of Cascade Cash Management.
Yay! Young Entrepreneur of the Year. Shh! You won't get your award. We should have done this at the start. They're misbehaving. Ollie, tell us what's going on.
Well, the Young Entrepreneur of the Year category recognises someone at a very early stage in their journey, but nevertheless showing early promise. Let me tell you who could be celebrating tonight. In the southwest, Millie Flemington-Clare of Human Beauty. Alfred Fletcher, Pandemic Pizza. Sina Sadrazadeh, Peppercorn. And Harry Parslow, Tour Life. In the Midlands, Katie Gillies. Charlie Rodman, Super Socks. Emily Tomlinson, The Party Palace and Princess Promotions. And Rebecca Dean, Unico 3 Limited. In the southeast, Jamie Sharp, Sharp Talent Management. Alan Chung, Slack Precision Engineering Limited. Katrina Dilnett, Tomia Swim. And Gemma Smith, The Education Hotel. In Wales, Cameron Reardon, Bugbox UK. Neil Williams, EAS Wales. Ellery Roberts, Flame Dance Studios. And Melanie Owen, House 21 Bloggers. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, Gavin Bell, Fat Pony Limited. Flynn Blackie, MOD Digital Limited. Katie Matthews, The Mind Tribe UK. And Jennifer Higgins, The We House Company. In London and the East of England, Jessie Wilson, Jubel. Caitlin Fritz and Olga Kravchenko, Muzemio Limited. Hussein Kasai, On Fido. Natalie Glaze and Zanna Van Dyke, Stay Wild Swim. Holly Stevens, Subly. And Ed Davies and Imogen Manoli, Worth London. In the Northwest, Ibrahim Al-Kurd, New Mine. Simon Mapenda, Saint Aspire. Rebecca Hayes, The Inclusive Learning Academy Limited. And Sebastian van der Linden, Yumi Nutrition. Finally, in the Northeast, Sean Lavender, MacLab Limited. Jack Griffiths, Snuggie. Tian Alsop, Tian's Gifts. And Katie Brahm, Virgo & Co.
Right, be quiet. I'm going to announce who's won. Now, the winner of this year will not get an award. They will get a lollipop instead. So it is the Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2020. Ollie, which little beauties won it in the Southwest?
Well, congratulations to Millie Flemington-Clare of Human Beauty.
Yeah, I'm sure her mum will tell her in the morning. What about in the Midlands?
Well done to Charlie Rodman from Super Socks.
Yeah, he's been suspended from school since. In the Southeast, Ollie?
Well done, Jamie Sharp of Sharp Talent Management.
Someone's in for a surprise when he gets in from football training. What about in Wales?
In Wales, our winner is Neil Williams of EAS Wales.
Neil Williams, well done. Da iawn, Neil. Neil off the sofa, or you won't get any pudding. Ollie, what about in Scotland?
Well, in Scotland and Northern Ireland, our winner is Jennifer Higgins of the We House Company.
So we Jennifer in a wee house. What about London and the East of England?
Well, in that region, very, very tough indeed. Our winner is Hussein Kasai of On Fido.
Well done, Hussein. No school tomorrow, mate. In the Northwest?
Our winner is Sebastian van der Linden of Yumi Nutrition.
Great. You can celebrate with a little half of shandy. What about some top deck or something like that? And in the Northeast?
Well, our final winner in this category is Jack Griffiths of Snuggie.
Jack, wake up, Jack. You've won. Well done, mate.
Wow. What?
Give me a fright.
Wow. Wow, what an exceptional evening, but it's not quite over yet.
You're joking.
It's not over, brace yourselves. We still have one category where we'll recognise an overall entrepreneur for each region. As we mentioned before, this can go to an entrepreneur even if they've not yet won their category win.
This award, Ollie, recognises an exceptional achievement and will go to an entrepreneur that, regardless of category success, our panel believed possessed every attribute and track record of success needed to be crowned a great British entrepreneur. Now, before we get to hear this, shall we hear from some of last year's winners of this title?
Hey everyone, it's Josh here, last year's Young Entrepreneur of the Year and Southwest Regional winner. I'd like to just firstly say a big thanks to the GBA team and all of the sponsors this year who are supporting the awards and have continued to work tirelessly through the pandemic to diversify the awards from physically to being virtually done. I think it's a brilliant achievement that the team have been able to still put the awards on, and it's a credit to them, and everyone should be really proud. These awards are really to highlight the successes of British entrepreneurship, the backbone to a thriving British economy. And this year's finalists are a true representation of how brilliantly diverse we are in the UK and the impact that collectively as entrepreneurs that we make on a local, regional and international scale. I'd love to congratulate all of this year's Southwest finalists. You've all done an incredible job to get here, and particularly you know, in these unprecedented times, it's a really, really big achievement. I'm sure there's lots of businesses that have, you know, that have not made it this far, and you know, it's you should be very, very proud. You know, I'm struggling, you know, with aviation, but it's taught, you know, me to diversify, and I'm sure there's lots of you there this evening that have had the, you know, done exactly the same thing. There's a couple of applications this year that evidence their diversification, and people that have just decided to do cool things and seize the opportunity of COVID-19. So, you know, there's some really good examples this year of how everyone, you know, people have done some fantastic stuff to ensure they continue moving forward. So everyone should be very, very proud, and let's take this evening to celebrate how great we are within the Southwest. So good luck to everyone this evening, and for those who do win, good luck in the nationals as well. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hey there, my name is Celia, and I'm the founder of Hey Girls, and I had the great honour of being the overall winner of last year's Great British Entrepreneurs Awards. So I just wanted to say congratulations to all the finalists and the category winners. My goodness me, the applications were really powerful, and I judged a couple of the categories and found it just about impossible, you know, like a 1 point between each one. So well done for really strong applications and doing just amazing shit, honestly, really incredible. We've had a tough year, a great year, but a tough year, and picking up awards and things like this one is what drives us forward. Recognition from your peers that you're getting it right is the most powerful stimulant when things get tough. So please, whoever picks this award up tonight, do bask in the glory. You've worked hard for it, so you deserve to celebrate. And I wish you all the very best for 2021. Okay, thanks so much now. Bye-bye.
Everybody loves to win an award. My name's Dave Linton, and I'm the founder of MadLug, which stands for Make a Difference Luggage. With every bag or piece of luggage that we sell, we give a bag to a child in the care system for free, because no child should carry their life in a bin bag. Winning the award for us last year was amazing. It affirmed our brand, it affirmed our products, it affirmed our mission and our why, that every child in care is incredible and deserves to be treated with dignity. And it really encouraged our team to keep going and to dream big. The past year has been one of those years where we've kept going, even in the midst of COVID-19, and we're dreaming big. Everybody loves to win an award, and I congratulate those who do that tonight. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Guy Shanchief. I'm founder and managing director of Bambino Mio, leading producer of reusable nappies and associated products. I was absolutely delighted last year to win the Entrepreneur of the Year and Entrepreneur for Good for the Midlands region. It was a real opportunity for us to get some fantastic exposure for Bambino Mio in a year that was exceptional for us in terms of growth. But it allowed us to continue to get the message out there about reusable nappies, the benefits of reusable nappies, and encourage more parents to use what we consider to be a wonderful product.
Good evening, everybody. Winning GBEA last year was absolutely amazing. When we originally saw the shortlisted finalists, you can't help but look and think, oh my god, they're amazing, they're going to win, they've done so much. And then to actually win was just amazing. We were all so proud. The year itself has been an exciting one, then with COVID thrown in. It's definitely brought challenges, but the GBA itself has allowed me to network with people I never thought I'd be able to network with, and I've learned so much, I've taken so much advice, and that definitely has allowed us to pivot and have the support required during a very interesting year. Congrats to everyone and good luck tonight, and hope to meet some of you at an event soon.
Okay, drum roll please. Can we have a drum roll? Thank you. Right, Ollie, in the Southwest,
In the Southwest, right. Well, let me set the scene. On a night out dancing a couple of years ago, this founder became frustrated with the lack of adventurous, non-alcoholic options. So, 2 months after launching, she landed a listing with a major UK retailer, Sainsbury's, and today they are now stocked in around 500 of their stores. So, picking up the title for the Great British Entrepreneur of the Year in the Southwest is Ellie Webb of Calenio.
Congratulations, Ellie. In the Midlands, this business quadrupled sales during COVID-19. Starting with local deliveries, they now mail orders worldwide. Their personality shines through their branding and marketing with their tongue-in-cheek, innuendo-filled names for their culinary creations. Showing tenacity and bundles of entrepreneurial spirit, we're thrilled to this year crown Main Dude and Lil Dude, aka John and Leo Lashley of the Brooklyn Brownie Company Great British Entrepreneurs of the Year 2020 for the Midlands.
Well done, both of you. In the Southeast, this business started with the entrepreneur making their products for friends and family and the local farmers markets. Built with natural, eco-friendly credentials right through the business, they now boast over 80 products with very impressive sales growth overseen by a team which now numbers 14. Founder Alessandro Rocchi picks up the Great British Entrepreneur of the Year for the Southeast with his oral health business, G Organics.
In Wales, despite what they dub the COVID curveball, these entrepreneurs have demonstrated growth of 300% year on year. Alongside their impressive growth, this is a business with heart. This year, they have donated 10,000 wash packages to the NHS in Wales and England, but it's not just COVID that encouraged a social purpose for this business. Their model is built upon profit distribution to change the lives of the people and animals, one wash at a time. They opened their first retail store last month after brand launches in key retail stores, including, where I shop, Ollie, Harrods. It's a pleasure to this year crown Kelly Davis and Mandy Powell, the Good Wash Company, as recipients of the Great British Entrepreneur of the Award of the Year for Wales. Llongyfarchiadau mawr I chi gyd.
In Scotland and Northern Ireland, well, this entrepreneur has created a program and technology which enables members to connect over a common goal of changing behaviour. Ultimately, it's all about empowering their members to live better. They've supported over 70,000 members in 90 countries to date through the business 1 year, no beer. Ladies and gentlemen, Ruari Fairbairns is Great British Entrepreneur of the Year for Scotland and Northern Ireland. Well done, Ruari.
I am exhausted, but it's the turn of London and the east of England. Now, having launched in 2013, is that you? Their business now sells globally in over 30 countries with a cult following that includes celebrities and influencers. Influenced by his young daughter who was suffering with eczema at the time, Paw Balms created an alternative to harsh steroids. Now available in over 900,000 retail stores, they credit their extraordinary growth to hard work, the right team and an emphasis on marketing. Without further ado, it's a pleasure to honour Johnny Patterson with the title of Great British Entrepreneur of the Year for London and the East of England.
Wow, amazing stuff. Now, in the Northwest, these entrepreneurs are on a mission to create a pipeline of 100% vegan chocolate snacks for both vegans and unvegan vegans, as they call them. Despite the challenges of building a business with 2 young children in tow, Rimi and her business partner and husband Manav have worked hard to disrupt the sector and now sell in 10 countries worldwide. So, picking up the Great British Entrepreneur of the Year for the Northwest, Rimi and Manav Tapar.
In the Northeast, this entrepreneur is driven by her values to make a difference, to be authentic, and the need to be meaningful as well. In an industry heavily affected by COVID-19, this entrepreneur has led an impressive pivot, becoming fully digital and quickly moving in real-life events online to enable the business to continue to support hundreds of students during lockdown. And they're now known for running the largest higher education digital assessment centre. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophie Milliken, SRS Recruitment and Employment Experts, is your Great British Entrepreneur of the Year for the Northeast.
Well done, Sophie. Well,
what a night.
Almost there, Wim.
Exhausted. I hope that from the comfort of your own homes or your own offices, wherever you've chosen to assemble tonight, that you've had a wonderful evening. On behalf of our partners and sponsors and the judges, we thank you so much for joining us, don't we?
Thank you, each and every one of you. You may now be thinking, what happens next? Well, usually all our regional winners would go on to compete at a national event and the date would be set and we'd already be planning our awards evening outfits by now, but there has been nothing usual about this year.
No, we're just asking that you bear with us a little bit longer. As we know, all of you entrepreneurs will want to appreciate what has become a very tricky situation to navigate through right now. And we need to consider the various restrictions of lockdown and the measures that could be implemented over the next week or months across all of the 8 regions. We recognise as well as that your well-being must be at the centre of everything that we do.
So fingers crossed, it really is our intention to all come together face to face as incredible things happen. We all know this, when as a community we get together.
We've seen investments agreed, businesses conceived, mentors found, and friendships for life forged at previous events, haven't we?
Absolutely, and we know that that's going to happen again as soon as possible. We cannot wait to do this again, but when we and you are confident that it's the right time to do what we do best in the best way possible. And I promise you, when we do hold the national final, it is going to be a huge celebration, and that invite will be extended to each and every one of you. Even if you didn't win tonight, you are absolutely part of this community, and when it's the right time for us all to raise a glass, we promise that we will not hesitate in inviting you all to come and join us to do just that.
Oh, I can't wait, Ollie. I cannot wait. For now though, all that's left for us to say is that it's been a real pleasure to be with you wherever you are tonight. You're all exceptional, and we're fortunate to know so many of you great British entrepreneurs.
Great British entrepreneurs, one and all. Until next time, good night.